Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? We'll talk, it's a Sunday, nothing too deep, nothing crazy, deep dive into anything. I just want to address Tyler, the Creator. And this is a man that definitely deserves my respect. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't have had my first lover, beautiful snow bunny, blue eyes, light brown hair, and we had some fun times together. And all because I went to an Odd Future concert, and he was, of course, the head honcho of Odd Future. And this is like right before they launched Lorder Squad and everything like that. So this is old man hip hop talk. Just to warn you, this is old man hip hop talk. This is get off my lawn. I'm on my porch. I'm an old man saying, "Get off my lawn, you little buggers, you little rascals." No, so he recently had an interview with Maverick, and he basically said his complaints with hip hop, and I totally agree with him. There's very little creativity in hip hop. There's very little idealism. There's very little, just an outlet for artistic expression, and people are just, grabbing at the money instead of making the art that's worthy of the money. It's a difference. If you just want to go on Pro Tools or Fruity Loops or something like that and, concoct a boom, bap, boom, beep, beep, beep song, that's your business. But don't call it true hip hop because you're just grabbing at money right now. Nothing wrong with money. I'm all about getting money. That's why I'm doing this show. This show is about getting money. But my whole point is you can't do a money grab. You should not do a money grab. There should be an artistic, there should be a definite creative drive behind what it is that you do, whatever it is that you do. And I'm not mad at a lot of the people he talks about. He doesn't really name a lot of people, but he just says in general, he says, people that, don't really put that much effort into their lyrics. And he even admits to him that he doesn't have the same lyricism as an Earl Sweatshirt, or even, and especially not a Jay-Z or somebody like that, a humongous figure in hip hop. So he has, brought to bear the idea that he is, able to go into different lanes. He's got deals with Converse. This particular video references his quiet, his mysterious, as they put it in the title, deal with Supreme. Supreme, he has always had a relationship with, just based on the fact that he wore it, as a kid before he even popped off onto the scene. So he was definitely rocking, the Supreme, the fitteds, the t-shirts, I guess headbands, something, whatever Supreme has, sneakers. I think they have a brand of sneakers. He definitely represented for that brand. So he's definitely somebody that is worthy of making great moves. He makes great moves within the culture. Here we have Wizard. Wizard says, Tyler, a good artist, but I'm still not sure if that's him singing on certain records. Like, what do you mean? Like on Igor? I don't think that's him singing on Igor either. I don't think so. I doubt that is him singing on the song Earthquake. I don't think that's him. I think that's credited for some other people, including Charlie Wilson. I think Charlie Wilson is actually singing a portion of that song. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're starting to have a party. There's a party for the MacBook. 4 people in here at one time. When I get 4 more people, I get excited. I get a little happy dance. But no, Tyler, the Creator, he's a loose. He's like a laser loose cannon. Like he's on point, but like random and 6 people. Okay. Random and crazy and wild at the same time, but contained. Like he's a rare breed. He's one of those rare individuals that that is exciting and great and adds to the game, adds value to the game. He has lyricism. He has his own way of presenting himself. He has his own way of projecting his ideals. So I have to give him credit. His videos look like Wes Anderson movies. And Wes Anderson, if you don't know, is my favorite director of all time. He's not the greatest. The greatest director, I think, is Hitchcock. And that's like a hard, that's a weird way of saying it, because Hitchcock and Fritz Lang are kind of like neck and neck for me. But I had to pick one. I had to pick Hitchcock because he had just the way he conducted himself, and the way he showed himself on. But anyway, back to Tyler the Creator. Tyler has a great sense of humor, wonderful sense of humor. He has one of the best senses of. Do you say senses of humor? He has one of the best sense of humor. Should that be pluralized? I don't know. Wizard said he has a song called "I Think," where he's singing and rapping. Okay, thank you, Arouse, for the obligatory like 100, sir. Salute to you. It just caught me by, not surprised, but it was just interesting because I read the article about the Supreme, but I was really into the Maverick interview. The son of the sun, Wood. What is Wood? Wood what? Would you? Oh, he's doing something ridiculous now. He's saying one word at a time. Would you smash? Oh my God! Now it's like the excitement is building, to a climax. Would you smash? This is the son of the sun, children. The son of the sun says, "Would you smash?" And he's waiting. Smash what? I don't know what you're talking about. The son of the sun. And then he has the goddamn emojis, which I hate because I don't know what he's laughing at. He can laugh at me all day. I'm goofy. I don't care. I'm a goofy guy. I'm to be laughed at. Ha ha ha, he. So what? I maintain my integrity, no matter what. Oh my God, Tyler! So he's just being a troll. He's laughing he's giggling to himself. Probably got a boy in the room, and they're probably rubbing beeswax behind their ears and smelling each other. So of course, this is the weekend. I have to answer the questions. So I'm gonna say no, definitely not. I'm a heterosexual male. I think Tyler the Creator may be bisexual. That's what you do. No, that is not what I do. I'm giving an example. I'm just giving a projection of what you might be doing, sir. That's probably your lane. That's not my lane. I don't do males. I do females. So, I have to say that Tyler the Creator he's either bisexual or asexual or just what is it? I think he's pansexual. He's bisexual or pansexual. It's one or the other. I can't remember who he was. He's bi. Because I remember this is from Flower Boy. He said, I've been kissing white boys since 2004. He said that line. That was clear cut. He didn't, edit it out. He said it as a rhyme. He put it in his rap. I've been kissing white boys since 2004. That's on Flower Boy. Let me see. What year was that? Flower Boy was, I think, 2018. Let me make sure. Is that right? 2017. Excuse me. 2017 is when Flower Boy came out, and he said, I've been kissing white boys since 2004. Okay, so he is bisexual, but he said in the interview he can I'm not going to say the word F, but he can F as many people as he wanted to. He's got a McLaren. One of the key elements that I thought was so remarkable was that he just said that he's a nerd. He knows what nerd means. No one ever really dies. He's a nerd in the game because he knows that from Pharrell. But he's dedicated to the craft of hip hop, to the craft of rhyme building, of creating structure, of making sure this line corresponds with your last line. Every part of your record has to gel. the entire disc, well, the entire playlist, I guess you can say, for a streaming service. It has to all fit, has to make sense into one clear package. You have to respect him for that. Tyler got a nice collection. Pharrell Williams charges $1 million per beat. I'm not sure if that's true, sir. I can't. You have to send me. send. You don't have to put in a because you don't have a wrench, and you may never get a wrench, but you could get a wrench if you act right. Before I get to go to the trunk and get that act right. But anyway, son to son, put that in the live stream where Pharrell charges $1 million per beat. I know it was up there. That could be true, because back in the 2000s it was like $100,000 a beat. I remember that for like Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, the Clips, Jay-Z, Fabulous. Everybody had a Neptune's beat. Everybody had a Neptune's beat. So and he would like bargain with him or whatever. But the highest price was like $100,000 per production. So you might be right. I just haven't checked that. I just have to confirm and verify that. Confirm and verify. But yeah, Tyler, the Creator, he's one of the realists in the game. He's one of the realists in the game because he values quality. He values truth. He values proof. He values the things that make hip hop hip hop. That has make it going on 51 years. And made it a special. Maybe it passed 51. I think it was like August 7th or something. Like August 10th, something. August 11th. Can't remember, but it's 51 years old. I know that. It's going to be 52 next year. Wizard, those artists fell on. Okay. Okay, Wizard said Tyler could have had the biggest record label. A lot of talented artists came out. Sid the Kid, she formed her own group, The Internet. Yeah, so he had a good stable. He had a great stable, but I think they went their own. There's what's the rap? Look at who's the actor's name. His actor for the Bear on Boy. What? Boy? I didn't even know that was his name. I was about to say Lionel. Yeah, his name is Lionel. He's on the Bear. He was part of Odd Future. He's I guess he's still a member of Odd Future. I don't think Odd Future is completely over yet. Okay, maybe it is. It was 2007 to 2015. But look at the roster. You got Left Brain, Jasper Dolphin, Haji Sid, Domo Genesis, Mike G. Mike G was my guy. I like Mike G. I actually, when I was outside outside of the concert, yeah, I watched the Bear sometimes. Yes, I've watched like 4 episodes so far. It's very interesting. I like the dynamics of the characters. It's very, very character driven, and it has a good plot most of the time. Frank Ocean, yes, of course, Frank Ocean. Let me see. Let me look. Can you guys still hear me? I hope you can still hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. But Casey Veggies, Matt Martians. I don't think I've heard of him, but let me see. Brandon Deshay, Lego Head, Sagan, Lockhart, Lucas. Lucas is the guy, the white boy on a lot of the covers. Lucas Versetti, Julian Berman, Louis Perez, Brandon Deshay, like I said. So, that was a good time for me. 2012, that was really cool. It was a real cool, period in my life. I met, like I said, my first lover. She was good people. We did that wild thing like 5 times in 3 months, so 2 months or like 5 weeks, something like that. But yeah, I remember her. She was like, I was like, yo, why are you, why are you so invested in Odd Future? She was like, well, I take them with a grain of salt. Like she was real. she's real adorable about it. She's real cute. You know, she could listen to the music, but not really delve into, you know, their message. You know, Wizard asks, "You a fan? Are you talking to me, Wizard? I'm nobody's fan, but I do support a lot of people. I support a lot of bands. I support a lot of movie acts. You know, a lot of actors, a lot of directors, a lot of creators, executive producers, different things like that. I'm nobody's fan though. Nobody's fan. Are you a fan, Wizard? Do you subscribe to being fandom, a fanatic? Yeah, so but yeah, I definitely enjoy, you know, what Tyler the Creator is doing right now. He is leading the charge. I mean, it's just there's so few people that are, and it's a weird thing too, because I don't even know. I only know, you know, he has a music video if they have it on Tidal, if they have it on Apple Music. Those are the two streaming services that I subscribe to. So I don't know until there's the VMAs. You know, when the VMAs go, which are on September 11th, we're going to talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about that. Because I could have sworn, I could have put good money on the fact that they would never put it on September 11th. So I have to correct myself. I have to see 100%. You would have smashed whom? Whom would you have smashed? The Son of the Sun? Whom would you have smashed? 5 times a day. I don't know who you're talking about. Who are you talking about? The Son of the Sun? Not a much. Oh, no. Well, that's just too much. That means you're a simp. You're simping. You know, sometimes you gotta say, you know, let's not, you know, do this. I'm cool. You know, that when we agreed to that, we were like, you know, we ain't gotta do this every time. You know, so it was like it's literally like 5 times out of, you know, 2 months. I met her in February or March of March 23, I think, March 23rd, and we split up around April, like April 5th or something like that. We went our separate ways. So you're pretty much simping right now, the Son of the Sun. Yonkers, the girl you talk. Okay, yeah, the girl I'm talking about. Yeah, we didn't do too much. We just did enough. I'm no simp. I'm not going to simp my way around. That's not me. Like I said, I became sexually active when I was 23 years old. I wasn't, you know, rushing to get, you know, the panties as some young males are. I took my time, and when the it was right, when the mood was right, then, you know, I did a little something. But gave her the best 2 minutes and 30 seconds of her life the first time. She was like, "You have a stopwatch on your phone?" It was great. It was great. All right, so must have been trash. And no, what really? What I can't compare. I don't know. It wasn't like a bad time. I can say that it wasn't like I wasn't enjoying myself. You got active at 12. Okay, well, that's almost half of what, you know, I was. Yeah, 20. I was 20. I would have been 24 actually that year, 2012. So 12, yeah. So that's the thing too. It's like we have all this, you know, health class and all this stuff they talk about, and everybody, you know, 90% in the classroom, you know, I was probably in the 10%, but 90% of the classroom is already sexually active, already has sex ed since they were 7 or 8 to 12, like you are, Wizard. You know, that's what it's like. I got some last Thursday. She couldn't walk straight. That's all right. I guess that's the way it goes sometimes, you know. She gets to walking funny, can't even walk in heels no more because, you know, you laid it down, flipped it over, smashed it, you know, smashed it like an Idaho potato. So I sent her back to her ninja. Oh, whoa! Now we're getting somewhere. That's what a lot of people say. That's like when people say, you know, the best sex is pregnancy sex, especially when it's not your child. That's cold as hell, yo. That's cold. That's ice cold. You say Pregnancy sex is the best sex, even especially when it's not your child. Ooh, that hits you. That's cold as hell. That's cold. That's like the seventh layer of hell, just frozen, just ice. That's cold. Son of the sun, Sky. When was the last time you've been with a woman or boy, whatever? Not a boy, and I'm not going to re-answer what I've already answered. I'm not going to go back. I already explained what I said. I will answer your questions, but if you already asked the same question, don't be asinine and ask the same question over and over again. I'm not going to answer the same question. Ask something different, ask something new, and I will answer it. But you're asking the same question. But yeah, so I have to side with Tyler. Tyler, is just he's the truth. He's the truth. He definitely represents something that is, on board with, making something that's unexpected, making something that's new and beautiful and wonderful, like a Steve Jobs product, like an Apple product. Make it beautiful, not just functional. Well, art isn't really functional, but I'm saying, yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to remember. I'm not repeating myself. Yes, I had a pregnant chick before. They are warm down there. Wow, that's probably I think I call it symbiotic fluid. All right, here's a new one. The son of the sun. Are you dating anyone? No, I'm not. I'm completely on the market, single. There's another word I'm looking for. It's not just single, but single and ready to mingle. But no, there's another word. Let's just stick with single for now. I can't think of the right word. But like I said, like Mr. Troy Star Terrain has the head that cosmetic head on the woman, in the woman's shape of the woman, the synthetic being that he represents. I don't have a specific one like that, but it's similar to that kind of relationship. I'm not in a specific human or human, female male female relationship. But Tyler the Creator, man, I tell you, he's one of the best to ever do it. Seriously. Okay, now I gotta answer this question. If you had to date one of Star's correspondents, which one would you choose? This is cute. I'm gonna say I think she's either engaged or married, but I would have said Ronnie. Ronnie, if you don't remember Ronnie, whatever, but that's what I would have. But she's in a relationship, I'm sure, right now. But when she was when she was one of the correspondents, one of the people talking, it was definitely going to be Ronnie. I really liked her. I've seen pictures of her. She's a very attractive young lady, so it definitely been Ronnie. All right, so Tyler the Creator is the truth. He is the way and the life. No, but no, he is the truth though, because he set out on a totally different path. Like he did the thing like what Eminem did. He had that kind of idealism, that same like, oh, I'm gonna troll everybody and everything, and I don't like pop stars, so I'm gonna come at them. That's like low hanging fruit. I can go at them. They're not hard body karate. I can go at them real simple. But I think that's smart. That was like, investing in something real simple and easy and getting a good return off of it. That's what happened with Eminem. But then you saw him, with the darkness, it got real dark, with Kim, the song Kim, and then even Stan, it's just very dark, very gloomy, but the lyricism and the execution is just blows your mind. This is excellent. Son, I'll take Jen and Dana. You know what? I would take for purposes as for right now. I would take Jen. I would take Jen because I couldn't remember what her name was when I was thinking about the woman who slurs her words and who was a veteran. So we would have that veteran connect. We would know what we were talking about naval. The porthole and the starboard side and the aft and the quarterdeck and stuff like that, we would know what we were talking about. Even if she's older, I don't know if she has gray hairs around, certain sections of her body, but that would be an interesting trip. That'd be interesting. Dana, the one with the glasses, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dana. Yeah, the one with the pee poo and that, yeah, she's not a bad looking woman. She's in her 40s or 50s, I think now. And same thing with Janet. That's Janet's talking about. Yeah, Janet. Yeah, Jan. Yeah, not Jen. Yeah, you're right, Janet. See, but I was thinking in my mind, Janet, the one I know who you're talking about, the one who slurs her words, but has good points. That's the sad part. She slurs her words, but she has really great points that she makes. So I have to give her that much credit. She has really great points. So I think with Tyler the Creator, he just, it's always something surprise. It's like, how is he going to top that? How's he going to top that? How's he going to top that? And he does. And they're prepared to do the Camp Flognaw festival at Dodger Stadium coming in a few weeks. So I'm looking forward to seeing the live stream of that. And I think that's cool. He's getting money off of that. Like I said, he's got a McLaren. And this was so amazing. That's what I was trying to get to before I was asked the question. He has the McLaren and he's sitting in the McLaren, and for the first time, and this is like later on, this is like he's like 8-9 years into the game, he hears his song on the radio for the first time. That's extraordinary. That's how the power of the internet, that's the power of the power of word of mouth, that's the power of interest in magazines and different things of that nature. Jen in the Puerto Rican. Oh, yeah, Jen. That's right. Jen is the Puerto Rican. That's right. Jen is the Puerto Rican, and Jen is the one that slurs her words. Jen is the one who stabbed her ass. Jen has a nice body. I haven't seen her body. I only seen her face on one of the lives. But yeah, so it's real. Hopefully he don't bring Drake out again. Remember where they booed Drake? That might have been the beginning of his downfall. Drake has fallen. He has fallen. He can get back up simply and quickly, but he has hit the mat. He is down, and he's getting up. He's struggling up. He's going to get onto his feet, but he definitely hit the mat. Drake definitely hit the mat because of Kendrick Lamar. Let's not get that messed up. Let's not mess that up. He definitely is somebody that took it upon himself to be laid out. I guess I don't know. So Drake is that the LeBron James of hip hop. If you know exactly what I mean, you know exactly what I mean. He has the most attention. He has the most ideas related. Some of the biggest losses. Some of the biggest, lessons learned, I guess you can say, has been in the game for 15 years. Like that's a long stretch. Has been ruling the game for 15 years. Drake, that's Drake. And LeBron, been in the game for 20, going on 21, 22 years. That is extraordinary. Nobody has had the run he has. And the difference, in making things. So we're looking for a chip from LeBron, at least with his son. That would be something spectacular. That would be amazing. If they had a chip together, that would be really exciting. Son of the Sun says, Kendrick be dressing zesty. I don't care how people dress. I don't look at their clothes unless it's like outrageous, like it's these feathers and, something crazy, an evening gown like Busta Rhymes. But just on that level, that's all I really care about. I don't really care. I care about the lyricism. I care about the creative videos. I care about the understanding of the craft and the way that the lyrics are built and how you form a song. That's something that's interesting to me. Drake has more music, but no, it's quality over quantity. Absolutely. Absolutely quantity over quality. So I'm going to wrap up with Tyler Creator. Definite maverick in the game. Definite visionary. One of the best. I have nothing harsh to say about him. He's a good guy that I can understand. I never met him. Could be an asshole. But, for in interviews, he just seems like a kid. He seems like very, taken up by it all. And not like, yeah, yup, right, yup. He's not like that. He's very engaging. So you have to give him that respect and give him those props. All right. You know what time it is. It's at the 30-minute mark. Time for Vessel Control Part 2. I did my own echo again. Vessel Control Part 2. You can go to vocal.media. Look up the original Vessel Control. Very action-packed. Very, plot-driven. This one is plot-driven, but it had, the characters. Had the characterization in point. So I wanted to bring that to the masses. I wanted to bring that up. I wanted to make sure that people understood, what it is what I'm trying to do, and the different facets of the idea behind Vessel Control Part 2. It is about the Rear Admiral Rodney Carr and Captain Melita Vereen. They are friends. They have formed an alliance. They're not sexual partners or anything crazy like that. You're not going to get that in the show. All right, so I got to answer this question. I'll get back to my spiel. Tyler or Earl? Tyler, because Earl didn't pop off like he should have. Earl should have. I don't know what. I mean, at the beginning was like not really his fault. He had his mom. His mom put him in that school for like a few years or something like that. And he has a crazy name. His name is like real hard to pronounce. It's Steve Neruda Kagasitili silly. I'm sorry. I try to pronounce it. I don't know what it is, but he's from Samoa. His mom put him in the school. He had a few songs here and there. He's got some albums. Vordeer, or I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, I can't. I have to go with Tyler over that. Definitely have to go with Tyler. It even says that I'm going to try Kigo Sit Silly or Sile. Kigo Sit Sile struggled with drug abuse, which was one of the reasons why his mother sent him to live in Samoa. The time in Samoa led to Kixo Saitasili getting Kago. I'm going to say Kago or just Earl. Although he relapsed upon return to the United States. Earl attributes his drug abuse to time with his collective Odd Future and leaving a long-term relationship, saying he was often smoking marijuana and drinking lean before quitting as he reached adulthood. He was raised as a Buddhist. He has a son as of 2021. Has been in a relationship with Aida Osman. I want to see what she looks like. What's she working with? She's kind of an old head. She was born in 96. I'm looking for 2006 and above. Oh, she's a good looking woman. She's a good looking woman. But let me see. What do we got? Who do we got? Yeah, I like Joey Badass. I like Joey Badass's acting. I like how Joey Badass. He was in Mr. Robot. He's a good actor. I've heard some of his songs. I wasn't like, oh, that's hot. Oh, that's tight. Not to hate. I'm not trying to subjectively hate or anything like that. But I'm just like I was unimpressed. I wasn't really taken by his lyrics. But he's a pretty grounded artist in acting form. He's pretty good. And are you ready for the new A$AP Rocky album? No, I'm not. I'm not ready for it. I'm not looking for it, really. Unless he's got bars. I mean, I remember, I can only think of like two or, I think that A$AP Ferg, outshined him in a lot of ways. Then he fell back, and then A$AP Rocky, got down with Rihanna, and they had the kids. They had 2 kids, So I think that was interesting. She light skinned. Well, she's kind of brown skinned. She's not that. She's not like Zoe Kravitz light. She's not that light. She's pretty fair skinned. Let's just say that. But like I was saying, Vessel Control Part 2. You will enjoy this story. You'll be locked into it. You won't be like, roll your eyes. You can hear your eyes rolling. Really, I gotta read some more of this. I gotta read. You're gonna be like, whoa, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Why is she doing it? Why is she gonna say that to her? What are they gonna talk about? Why is he talking like that? Why is he, dressing down to his skivvies? I didn't say that much. I almost said too much though. But that is all encompassed in the story. That all makes up for what goes into the craft of writing it. I've gotten some good reviews. Basically, I'll take 4 of them are pretty bankable, because one is my dad. My dad, he reviewed. He left a comment under the story. I value that, but it's like, oh, that's his dad, But I actually value it. I actually am glad that I have a dad, to actually look at my stories. I appreciate that. Some people don't have that in their life. They don't even know their dad. My brother-in-law doesn't know his dad. Never met him. You wrote the book. Wrote the book on what? What are you talking about? I didn't write. I have 9 unpublished novels. 9, all about, we'll get into it later. But I have 9 unpublished novels. So I'm looking for a publisher. That's the thing. It's like, what publisher do you go to? What is the best way of presenting yourself? What kind of deal do you have? That all corresponds to what it is. Do you self-publish? Do you do it all by yourself? These are all questions you have to ask yourself. Well, if you're asking, you say, did you write the book? ? If you're asking the son of the son, that's the proper way that you do that. You are capable of making sure you have, indented lines and uppercase letters. I see that you mastered that part of it. The story you're telling us, check out. To check out. I you know what? Do you see a heart? You see a heart with a circle around it? If I could just take that and just throw it, I don't know how you get rid of that. I'm gonna look that up. How do you get rid of it? You're rushing. Why are you rushing? What are you rushing about? Get rid of heart on YouTube chat. Yes. If you're a YouTube live streamer, you can remove the heart icon from the chat section by turning off live reactions. Go to the channel content page. Go channel content. How do I go? Where's the content page? You can access the page through the YouTube studio in the left-hand menu of the manage video prompt in the upper right of your channel page. Go to live prompt and click on schedule live stream. Click customizations. I'm gonna do that one other time. I don't know how to do it right now, but there it is. Reactions. Yes, I finally did it. Hallelujah. That's all you have to do. No reactions. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. There are no reactions. Get that shit out of here. I don't need that in my life. All right, so now I can read what you guys are saying. And I can read your words. I don't care about your goddamn emojis. I want to read what you got to say, just like you got to read what I got to say in Vessel Control Part 2. In this sequel, which takes place in unspecified time from the first story, it picks up on the night of the 35th anniversary of the Rear Admiral's entry into the fleet, entry into the world of being an officer. He's been the decorated officer for over 35 years. He's going to be, venerated and celebrated through a dinner that they have already set up for him, and he's making sure that all of the things are in line, and he's pleasantly surprised by a certain selection that they created for him to eat and drink, and you got to find out what happened to him. Did I write it? Does a bear shit in the woods? I used to have a better answer, a better question than that. I can't remember what it was like. Did a bear snort coke in the woods? that is, I can say on TV, I think, but on network TV and not get censored. Not, I hate to say censored. No, standards and practices against me. Because censors are only of the government. Only the government can censor you. If you didn't know that. No private entity can censor you. Only the government can. So there are standards and practices that different bodies have, like YouTube. YouTube obviously has some, because y'all been getting at me. They took my story, they took my comment down, they took them down because you said something that went against their policy, that went against their issues. No, but it's in your hat. That was cute. That was cute. Son to son, I appreciate it. Thank you. You're acting like a day one. I know you came in a little bit later than most of the people, but you're sticking around. And I have 3 people in here. Usually I have 0 people when I start talking about my story. So I appreciate it. Go to vocal.media. Go to this link. Go to the link that I'm pasting right now. Check that out right now. If you have to get off, if you have to go on to a different, what is it called? Oh my God, what do they call it? Tabs. Goddamn tabs. If you have to go into a different tab, so be it. Make sure you check out this store. Make sure if you find it to be of quality, I think it's a quality. But if you don't find it of quality, don't share it. But if you do find it of quality, feel free to share it and talk about it and talk to people and say this is great work. This is actually one of the best things I've ever read, and it needs to win a Pulitzer Prize. And they need to have different standards for internet submissions. And this kid's gonna be a Nobel laureate one day. Now I really just want the money. I'm doing what Tyler the Creator is doing. I have to make sure my stuff is up to snuff. I have to make sure it's worthy to be disseminated. It has to be shared. I'm doing that on purpose. Not just as an accident. Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to throw up some letters and some spaces and put up some emojis and woohoo, and put it in and get 100,000 or 1 million reads. It doesn't work like that. Wizard asks, who wrote it? You're looking at who wrote it. You're looking at who wrote it. So did you enjoy the story, Wizard? You can. I don't care if you. I'm not gonna outwardly spoil it for anybody. But if you want to, you can spoil it if you like. Do what you got to do, because people are going to be like, "Oh, what? How did that happen? And wait, what took place there? What? How did?" People are going to wonder. People are going to wonder. So, I encourage you. I implore you. I beg of you. I'm seriously wondering if I can, definitely take you at your word and say that you will read this story and share it. Because that's when it comes down to sharing. If it starts a wildfire, if I just have a lit match, if I don't, put it to gasoline or, to some firewood and, some stuff like that, then it means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. But if I have the idea of making something into a better position for myself, that's right. The son says I can't read. This is a nigger. Okay, the son is officially a nigger with a hard ER. A nigger. Okay, the son is a nigger. Okay, he says I can't read. All of a sudden, he could read all my comments. He could read all my responses to his asinine questions. But then he said, I can't read. Like, just trolling. Just one of the best trolls. I got to give him credit. Let's hear it for him. Let's hear it for him. He definitely is a troll. More so than I ever thought he would be. So I definitely got to give it to him. I appreciate anybody and everybody that will read or may read this story. Read the first story. I get more money. Like I said, Vocal is crazy. Vocal is insane. Like, the concept is ridiculous. There's no, there's no A&Rs. There's no, people under you. It's just you. You're just the art. You're just a writer, and you can link up with other writers. I think there's a way where you can, have, joint columns or joint articles or and stories, but I don't know how to do that, so I just know my own. My last day trolling, I'm about to be 85 tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sure you're 85. You're about to turn 85. Yeah, you got your pin. You'll be laughing all the way and pissing yourself. No, it's like, I'm excited. Like I said, you get money from reads. You get money from tips. You get money from challenges. You get money from pledges. There's all kind of avenues that you can get money. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's really great. So it's wonderful to even realize that. I think it's a great service. It is one of the best. I have my reservations. Sometimes I don't. Their assistance is really slow. It's like it says, yeah, we received your message, but then they don't follow up. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why aren't you making sense? Make sure you pray to Jesus tonight, my brother. That is the troll of the week. That's the best trolling of the week. I'm an atheist, and I don't like people call me brother. And he's asking me to pray. That is a brilliant little, troll right there. That is a brilliant troll. I might have to put down a plaque. Make sure you pray to Jesus tonight, my brother. And what's Jesus going to do? What's he going to do when I pray to him, huh? I'm going to take it back to Mount Rainey. He said, "That's, you know what? You talking about burning in hell? Nigga, God hates your black ass. God can kiss my ass." That's just a little paraphrase. You got to read and you got to watch the play, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Very powerful play. Wonderful play. Part of August Wilson's 100 years or a century cycle of African American experience. So I definitely suggest that you read the play or watch the play. It's better when you watch the play. I mean, it's great to read it, but it's especially great when you watch it. He's going to walk you into Apple and buy you a MacBook and a 600 camera. There's also a camera I have to buy. Hold on, I'm gonna put a link to the camera. I was suggested by the hater to get. I may not be able to find it. Now I see it. Okay, I can't find it, but there's a $700 camera that I'm supposed to buy, but I don't even know if it hooks up right to my MacBook. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate everybody in here right now because I've said my stories online on here at after the halfway point, and people just went away. It just went straight to 0. Went up to 4, went up to 5, and this is a party right now. 5 people in here. I gotta give you guys some credit. Thank you very much. And make sure you check out the story, vocal.media and vessel control 2. And it's II, not the number 2. It's not the algebraic or the what's it called? The numerical or what is it called? Is it Arabian? I think they're Arabian 2, number 2. It's Roman numerals. It's II. I seen something earlier and it reminded me of you. They said if you put out good content, YouTube would pay you. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have to get to a threshold though. There's a threshold. You have to get at least 500 subscribers. I've done that. You have to have at least 3 million for a short list, and a long list is 10 million short videos, and at least 3,000 hours of watch time. And I'm very close to that. And there's 4,000 actually for the long list, 4,000 hours for the watch time. So I'm not close to that. I'm not even close to that. So yeah, numerals. So you won't have to beg your subscribers. No, I will beg my subscribers. That I'm Kamala Harris. I'm Donald Trump. They beg for people all the time. That's the whole point. You have to beg. You have to beg and plead. You have to damn near be on your knees with your hands just like this. Please, give me your money. Give me your money. That's basically what they're doing when they say, "Hi, I approve this message." Hi, I'm blank. I'm Donald Trump. I'm Kamala Harris. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. All that is just an ad trying to get you to pay. Be on their list for giving them money. I don't see what's wrong with begging. There's nothing wrong with begging. And it's worked. I made over $1,000. I think $1,100, begging for money. What is change up the formula? What is get new clothes, get a new, change up your background, change up. I don't have to change up shit. You change up your formula. Let me see what your formula is. Then I'll see. So it goes down to 2. I appreciate it. I have 2 likes and 2 people viewing. I'm not mad. This is part of the game. It's all part of the game. So definitely check out the story. See what you can glean from it. See what the metaphor, the similes, the imagery, All that comes into play. And that is basically you have to pray to Jesus, my brother. Oh my God. How much do you pay for rent? I pay $0 for rent. I pay for utilities, streaming services, and light bill, which I have to pay tomorrow. So I'm very appreciative. I'm very thankful, and it's really crazy. It's just like I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do a YouTube show. I wasn't going to do anything like that. But like I said this on many occasions. The hater said they need to see your face. They need to hear your voice. Because before I just had a few second clips that got me like 1 or 0 views. Now I have a few thousand views a week. So it all makes sense. Now make dollars. My formula got me 30K in the bank and 10 under the mattress. Bullshit. Okay. You give me the specifics, then I will believe you, son of the sun. Right now, I'm smelling bovine fertilizer from you. You smell that? Is that your boots? You smells kind of like you've been stepping in something. So you pocket your whole SSI basically. No, I don't. I also pay for groceries. And again, I'm just trying to read your words. At least you have your words spelled correctly. I have to give you that much credit, but put a question mark on the end so I know it's a question. Back to 3 people. I'm not mad. You got the money for a MacBook, you just don't want to buy it. I don't. I really don't. Not a MacBook, not the Apple MacBook brand new. Like I got this one. This one I got in 2013 for $3,000. So I appreciate all the support I've been given in these past few months. It's just been over a year that I started this. It was on April 14th that I started this show. And I've been going ever since. I miss a few days, a week sometimes, but I haven't missed more than I think 3 or 4 days in a row. Something like that. Maybe even 2 days in a row. Besides when I went on vacation. I went on vacation and I did a few shorts. So if that counts for something, that would be pretty good. But yeah, vocal.media and vessel control part 2. You can look at vessel control. That's great. But this one is the one that I need the views for because I'm trying to get gold. I'm trying to get the #1 spot. I'm trying to get that great gold, just like the Olympians. And it's worth $100 a day. Yeah, that's probably right. I don't think that you're bullshitting right there. Do you make that money back? And then he puts the question mark. This is a troll's troll. This is like grade A trolling. This is great. I asked him to put a question mark. He puts in 6, 7, 8, 12 question marks. Do you make that money back? Do I make what money back? Do I make the money that I spent on this? I made, I guess, $22 back. Not even that much. Maybe even less. Probably less. I haven't made that much based on the MacBook, but I didn't even know I was going to make a show. And at the time, YouTube wasn't really messing with subscribers and of that ilk, or creating, videos of that status. They're just starting with, launching different people that had channels and, a subscription base and stuff like that. So they were still toying with it. So I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just trying to write. I just needed something I can use to write with. Or write. Try not to use a preposition. Just to write. I think you can just do that. I think I just finished the sentence with write. So, as I said, in closing, this is one of the best moments of my life. I've achieved something that I didn't think I would possibly do. Son of Sun says, so buy refurbished. Apple has a refurbished section. only first use. Only never used before. Fresh out the box. I don't need to say, this is broken down again. The keys are loose. The picture went black again. The color's off. I don't need to have any issues because I bought a $300 MacBook Pro. No thanks. That's fine with me. Or like you said, $100 MacBook Pro. That's all right. I'll save that. But I'll say to you, thank you. I appreciate it. And continue to read Vessel Control Part 2. And I will see you either tomorrow or on Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.